Guys, we have breaking news. The Hollywood Reporter has broken the news that James Mangold, the writer and director of Logan, is in line to write and direct a new Star Wars movie focusing on Boba Fett. That's right, we're getting the Boba Fett movie after all, and freaking James Mangold is gonna direct it? Well, we've gotta talk about this. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. If you love the Star Wars like I do, subscribe to this channel. We do all sorts of content about Star Wars around here, including breaking crazy awesome stories like... Quickly, before we get into it, and I know I can't wait to get into it too, but I need to shout out Gabriella M, who got the nerd card question correct in my Han Solo video from just a couple hours ago. You definitely know your stuff when it comes to Star Wars movies, so shout out to you, Gabriella. We'll go ahead and do another nerd card question at the end of this video. All right, guys, this news is so fresh that I didn't even write a script. I just plugged in my mic and went right at it. Yes, the Hollywood Reporter is reporting. Wow, that's kind of ridiculous to say. But yeah, they are reporting that James Mangold is now attached to write and direct the Boba Fett movie. I need to give credit to Star Wars Newsnet, who tweeted this out, and that's how I found out about it. So shout out to Jason Ward and all of those people over at Star Wars Newsnet. Now, this news is so cool to me that I have to pinch myself. I honestly almost feel like I am living in some kind of a weird dream matrixy type thing. I absolutely love James Mangold, and Logan is literally my favorite comic book movie of all time. But even way before he directed that movie, I was a huge fan of James Mangold. He did the biopic Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix about Johnny Cash. That movie's incredible. He also did 3:10 to Yuma, which is one of my favorite westerns of all time. I even like that crazy action romance movie that he did with Tom Cruise back in the day. I mean, this dude just crushes it as a writer and director. Now, as far as the Boba Fett film goes, I mean, I knew they were likely to resurrect this project. I mean, they brought on Josh Trank. They did so much work in pre-production for this movie, and Disney is just not in the habit of putting resources towards a project and then just saying, well, it didn't work out with that director. I guess we're not going to do this movie now. I had no idea whether they were just going to take that film and sort of fold it into these other movies, like either the Han Solo movie or the Obi-Wan film or something else like that. Because like I said, I really believed they were going to continue to use at least some of the stuff that they did for that film. Now, the idea of James Mangold writing, directing this is just absolutely insane. I mean, the dude is so good within that genre, within the Western genre. He understands mise-en-scène, he understands sort of broken characters, and man, I mean, like, is this real life right now? So I'm a huge Boba Fett fan, and I am a huge James Mangold fan. This literally just seems like a match made in heaven. Also, this sort of solidifies news that we heard that Alden Ehrenreich had signed up for 3 movies. Some people thought that that was going to be a Han Solo trilogy, and I was kind of even in that camp, but now it's seeming more and more like he will actually be in the Boba Fett film. Now, I haven't seen Solo yet, but I'm really hoping that Boba makes an appearance in that movie, and I'm hoping that Alden, in turn, makes an appearance in the Boba Fett film. Now, when it comes to the Fettster in new canon, there's a lot of stuff that needs answered. I mean, there's this weird thing where he's not even Mandalorian anymore. I really want to get to the bottom of that, and more or less, I'm just interested in this character. I mean, I love what they did with him in the Clone Wars as a young bounty hunter. Of course, his father is what all of the clone troopers were. So, I mean, Boba just has a really, really near and dear place in my heart as a fan. I also think that for the more hardcore Star Wars fans out there, I shouldn't even say hardcore, but I guess like kind of old school, right? The people that don't really dig on the sequel trilogy, this type of movie, making a Boba Fett film and getting James Mangold, man, this just seems like the perfect combination to get some of those grumpy people that are hating on Star Wars right now to raise an eyebrow and probably go see this movie. I mean, I can't see any of those people boycotting a Boba Fett film. I mean, he will literally come after them and disintegrate them. But that's pretty much the news, guys. I needed to bring this to you, all of you awesome Star Wars fans out there. What do you think about this? James Mangold, Boba Fett. I mean, what do you think? Is there any possible way you can hate on this decision? And if there is, please let me know in the comment section. And if there's not, which I don't think that there is, let's all just get super pumped about this together. Man, this is going to be crazy. All right, let's check that nerd card really quickly. I want to go for a deep cut here. I want to know, what was the name of the person that played Boba Fett in the original trilogy? In fact, if you can find the original cuts of those films, it's actually his voice in the movie. Now, in the special editions, it gets changed to the newer actor from the prequels, but the question remains, what was the name of the actor that played Boba Fett in the original trilogy? By the way, total sidebar, I met that man. Anyways, answer that question in the comment section below. You can click below to watch more dope videos. You can click our icon to subscribe to get all of our future content. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and nerdy day, and I will see you in the next video.